Hey everybody, this is Beast. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Scottyallenday. What happened to blockbuster films? What happened to the suspense thrillers that kept you on edge? Or the dramas that made you fall in love? What happened to the creativity and science behind the most profitable entertainment business in the industry? That's the subject of today's video. We're talking about why many movies are failing. Why are many movies not getting the views, the revenue that Hollywood used to get? Well, the thing is, we ended up with social media. We ended up with, social media. We ended up with streaming services. We ended up with, with an endless supply of entertainment. So once social media, once YouTube, I would say from the dawn of YouTube, the entertainment industry exploded. And Hollywood was able to keep caught up until the pandemic. Once the pandemic hit, everybody started getting used to watching videos, watching movies, watching the classics from the comfort of their own home. And now, VCRs and DVD players are obsolete. And now, because of DVD players and VCRs becoming obsolete, well, people just buy and order the stuff online. Now that becomes a problem. And because it becomes a problem, nobody notices it until it's too late. Well, I've noticed it. I've noticed it from several years ago. And all of a sudden, Disney Plus and Hulu and Netflix and Paramount and all these other streaming services start blasting the internet full of movies. And the market has become way oversaturated. And it is so saturated right now, if I went into Netflix, or if I went into YouTube, or if I went into one of these streaming services and typed in horror, and I want to watch just about every horror flick that's out there. And I'll tell you what, it's going to probably take me 6 months, and I could probably watch every single horror flick that's ever been made. And if I typed in Disney and then wanted to watch every single Disney movie, it'd probably take me about 6 to 9 months to watch every single Disney movie that's ever been made. Now this becomes a problem, because once you've watched everything, which just about everybody during the pandemic did, they watched everything until it was done. There's nothing else to watch. So now everybody's watching TikToks that are made every single day. They're watching YouTube videos of content creators to try and create some kind of content every single day. They go on to live streams like Twitch and YouNow and YouTube Live and all these other live streaming services, to where they can be able to just go and watch somebody just talk about making soup for their grandmother. Or another guy that talks about his little pooch named Fluffy that he just got. And it's the day in the life of Fluffy. So now it's starting to be more condensed of, I could be entertained by a guy taking care of his dog. So why would I want to go and pay for a $300 million or $1 billion Disney movie? Is it time for that? No, I don't think it's time for that. They need to find a way Hollywood needs to find a way to allow people to purchase a physical item to be able to watch their movies. And it's already been out there. But the thing is, how is it out there, and how can we make it more collectible? But people want to collect these type of movies. But I kind of have a solution. But I don't have the knowledge or the know-how to be able to put it together. So, the ultimate solution for Hollywood, for Disney, for Universal, for Paramount, for MGM, for all these different movie companies out there, I would probably say, think Skylanders. Skylanders was the type of game that you had a big arena, and you would take this magnetic creature and you would put it onto this platform, and because you had this magnetic creature onto this platform, you were able to play all of his levels. Now, if we take this, and let's say we had Nightmare on Elm Street, and you wanted to purchase Nightmare on Elm Street. So basically what Universal would do with Nightmare on Elm Street is they would take Freddy, and for the first one, and, well, make it look like him in flames. That's the first episode. All the way up to the one episode where he was reborn inside of a nun's womb. And he was just a claw coming out of the womb. Now make 2 or 3 different types and make a couple of them limited edition. Now you're going to have collectors going after the entire series. This particular magnetic thing that has the ability for you to be able to watch the movie should never become obsolete. Because you have the deck that you put your movie on. And, well, sure enough, the decks you can be able to upgrade. But these things you should be able to keep so you can be able to watch these movies. And with every one of these, there's a base, and you can have a nice big collector's shelf. And on each one of those bases that these are on, or on the front of it, or somewhere on that little figurine, it'll say what the name of the movie is. So it got me thinking, you know, if I had the money to be able to deep dive into a technology like that, and it gives you a figurine, it gives you a physical collectible, I would guarantee you anybody that's a pure Terminator fan will be jumping all over to be able to go and try and get those. And then if you ended up with like music videos, that could expand into the music video department. So if all of a sudden you had Garth Brooks Live Central Park, you have a figurine of Garth Brooks, or Motley Crue, or no, AC/DC live in River Plate, and it shows the River Plate stage and has AC/DC. Can't get. I forgot his name. Too early in the morning to try and remember people. You could have Twisted Sister's, live album. Now AC/DC's live album. You can have Aerosmith's live album, and all this stuff you can be able to keep forever, instead of it ever getting lost, which is wonderful. And you'll probably be spending $20, $25 for a movie. But these actual things are collectible. Now, can this be duplicated by Disney and made into a cheap knockoff? That's the question. But with that type of technology, would it even be possible? Could it actually become more fail-safe for somebody to duplicate or copy it? Well, nobody can ever say it's fail-safe. Nobody can ever say that they could ever end piracy. But then I can also take that particular thing, that particular item, that particular deck, and I can apply it right into the music industry. So if I had, again, with that, and that particular dock, with those particular figurines and go into more of like, oh, let's say girls, girls, girls. It's Vince Neil on a motorcycle, or it's Alan Jackson on a ski for Chattahoochee. I mean, think of the endless possibilities. This is something that's huge. To create a doc that has everything that's in it, that can be read, that can be read, and everything is highly collectible. It's encased in plastic, so it pretty much handle flood damage. And all the collectible shelves, and I mean, their showcase of what they like. And then it become a crafter's paradise too. I mean, you end up with a bookshelf, and somebody creates a scene. Let's say somebody really likes Nightmare on Elm Street, or somebody really likes Back to the Future, and they make the scene from Back to the Future for the Old West that Doc Brown and Marty McFly went to. So that's what I'm talking about. If Hollywood wants to do a restart or a reboot, why not? Create some collectible, because that's what people want. People like to collect stuff. And digital media is not collectible. So that's pretty much my, thoughts for the day, my talk for the day, about Hollywood and why Hollywood is having such a hard time. Is they're not creating a physical item that people can be able to hold on to. Now, could they be able to take it with them? Sure, make another dock to where they can be able to plug it right into their phone. And then pop it on. And they could be able to watch it. Even make like a holding dock. Possibilities are endless. So, let me know what you think about this video. I mean, do you like it? Do you like something when I'm brainstorming and doing some different types of ideas that could possibly fix an industry? Let me know in the comment section below. And again, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. And until next time, keep on walking.